Two names built for business, Square and Adyen. But which one really delivers? On the left, Square, all-in-one payments and POS, designed for small businesses. And on the right, Adyen, an enterprise-grade platform powering global giants. Let's skip the buzzwords and get to what truly matters. Each category scores points, and by the end, you'll see exactly who comes out on top. The result might actually surprise you. Okay, so here's how this battle is going to play out. We're comparing Square and Adyen on pricing and fees, international support, usability and onboarding, features and integrations, security, customer support and reputation, and of course, who they're actually for. A lot to cover, right? Let's dive in. First up, let's talk about money, because honestly, who doesn't care about that? With Square, you get super clear, transparent pricing, and you know exactly how much you'll pay per transaction. Like, no monthly fees on the basic plan, no sneaky contracts. It's sweet, especially if you're starting small. The caution? If you suddenly become the next Starbucks, prices can feel a bit steep for high-volume merchants, and negotiating? Not much chance there. Now, Adyen plays a little differently. They customize pricing for big businesses, so if you're moving serious volume, those per-transaction costs drop fast. But real talk, their pricing structure kinda all over the place. It's not exactly plug and play. Minimum monthly fees kick in, and if you're a smaller merchant, you could actually end up paying more than with Square. So if I'm picking a winner for easy, predictable pricing, Square takes it here. Switching gears, let's look at international support. Square, yeah, it does accept international cards and lets you dabble in multi-currency, but honestly, it's really focused on the US, the UK, Australia, and a handful of other countries. If you want to offer the wildest selection of local payment methods, like all the trendy wallets in Asia or whatever, yeah, Square's a bit limited. Enter Adyen. This thing is a beast internationally. We're talking 150 plus currencies, hundreds of local payment methods, and a single platform you can scale everywhere. But Adyen is really at its best with high volume or global brands. Mom and pop shops might find it overkill. Still, for this category, Adyen wins hands down. All right, let's chat about how easy it actually is to get set up. Square is so simple, it's almost funny. You can sign up and literally be selling in minutes, even if you don't know a POS from a PDF. The POS app is free, ready to roll, and if you're running a solo gig or micro business, perfect. Now, Adyen, yeah, it's super powerful, but with great power comes, well, some onboarding pain. It's highly configurable, but honestly, unless you have some tech skills, maybe a whole IT team, things can get a little intimidating. So, for ease and speed, Square is the clear winner. Okay, quick fun fact. Did you know Adyen handles payments for brands like Facebook, Uber, and Spotify? Meanwhile, Square is basically the sidekick for millions of indie shops and street vendors, powering their first sale. So yeah, totally different leagues, but both are kind of everywhere, just in their own way. Next, features and integrations. And this is an interesting one. Square kind of spoils you. There's the free e-commerce store, website builder, plus all that POS hardware and software. Oh, and built-in marketing, loyalty, team, inventory, appointments, the works. The catch? Once you go fully global or need like crazy multinational or B2B stuff, it's not always native. Adyen is a totally different vibe. It's got these enterprise-level APIs, can handle online and offline payments, plus mobile and omnichannel, and super advanced fraud management. But you'll notice, it doesn't throw in all those business management bells and whistles out of the box. Who's got the edge here? For most growing small businesses, Square brings the best toolkit. So yeah, Square gets it this round. Security time, and honestly, both these platforms totally bring it. Square is PCI DSS compliant, they're using tokenization for payments. You name it, it checks all the boxes. But so does Adyen. In fact, Adyen is level 1 certified globally, handles all those advanced security specs like 3DS2 and a robust risk engine. So when it comes to keeping your money and your customers safe, calling it a tie, no hesitation. Let's talk support and reputation, because look, things go wrong, and you want someone who picks up the phone. Square's got 24/7 options, and the reviews online, higher than you'd expect. Think like a solid 4.0 on Trustpilot. Some integrations, like with Stripe or PayPal, can be slow, sure, but overall, it's great. Adyen, meanwhile, can connect you with enterprise-level care, but the reputation, it's, definitely not as glowing. Lower Trustpilot scores and some big users mention communication is complicated. So, honest answer, Square wins big here. All right, last category. The types of customers each is perfect for. Square, honestly, is made for small businesses, side hustles, service providers, pretty much anyone starting up in 2025. It's almost plug and play for that crowd. But if you're a giant multinational, Square is a square peg in a round hole, pun intended. Adyen, built for big, complex, global brands. Think enterprise, omni-channel, the sort of operation that really needs granular control and scale. But for your average indie shop or cafe, total overkill. This one's a tie because, let's face it, each has its crowd. Let's visualize that epic head-to-head, each category stacked up, and you can see right away where Square dominates and where Adyen flexes its enterprise muscles. So, here's the real takeaway. If you're just getting started, focusing on ease, or you don't want to drown in fees and technical setup, Square is totally my pick. It's affordable, intuitive, and has a bundle of tools you just can't beat for, like, micro or small businesses. But if you're going big, going global, and really need that unified commerce power, Adyen is the only way to scale without headaches. Bottom line, your business size and ambitions decide which is right. But now you know what actually matters. All right, your turn. Are you scaling up to enterprise hero or just launching your brand? Dive in and see which platform actually fits your growth story.